In a world facing ecological crisis, economic collapse, and social turmoil, a beacon of hope emerges, RegenHive. RegenHive stands for transformative change, driven by the untapped capacities of individuals to foster economic, ecological, and social renewal. The vision of RegenHive is to give birth to and support ecosystems of regenerative entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs that can create different regenerative enterprises, go out in the world and spread regeneration.
So my main assumption is that a group or groups of people coming together, organizing themselves, organizing how they live, how they do things, how they interact. If that organization, if that framework is good enough, smart, deep, and non-bullshitting, in other words, holistic, they will create a big impact. Especially in this period of the planet, in this period of human civilization. When you talk about ecosystems, everyone has a perfect role, function, contribution to play with. It's just about really being clear about what it is, right? Like to clear ourselves and to clear, so that we don't create false expectations. We don't create false, like misconceptions and everything. So it's very okay to put very little.
Our vision is rooted in the belief that regeneration starts with empowering people, enabling them to create a positive impact. But what exactly is regeneration? So, regeneration moves beyond sustainability, as sustainability is to sustain what already is. Regeneration aims to improve the vitality of the ecosystem, so that means creating more biodiversity, capturing more carbon in the soil, improving the water and the mineral cycle.
So that's what animals do. Ruminants, like animals like goats, sheep, cattle, and so on do. They eat this biomass. And they turn it, they complete the cycle. That's what they poo, right? So they are very fast compost makers, if one may call it. And the second thing is that especially goats in this environment, they really go for the branches, for the leaves, more than the grass. I mean, also for the grass, but more than the grass. So what they do is that they open up a certain height of leaves. So that the sun can get more deeper to the bottom. Enabling more life, more photosynthesis, more biodiversity, more flowers, as you call it, like to happen in the ground.
So more different species also on the ground. Not just a kind of a monoculture in one dominant tree.
Exactly.
And it's not only about improving the natural ecosystems, but also our social ecosystems and the relationships that we build and the way we work together.
Anna, all is going well?
So far, very well. We want to create more symbiotic ways where everyone can contribute towards regeneration with their unique skills and interests.
say hello?
Oh.
Smallest one?
Oh my god! Do you name that?
Yeah, she is Chanel.
Chanel.
Hello,
Nice to meet you, Chanel.
Yeah, the rebellion one. Her name is Ash. And this is Baileys. Did you try Baileys? Yeah? This is my baby.
Yeah. Brought the goats back that was grazing our land. We brought them back now to the milking farmer so that he will milk them. And then we're gonna come back and pick them up tomorrow again for another round of grazing.
It's also about improving our financial system, making them more beneficial and fair for many people, where good service to our planet is rewarded.
But I wonder if you can eat the blast as well. So what are the words that comes up when you hear the word nature positive economy?
Okay. What it means to me, protecting natural ecosystem, I think. Inspiration from the whole nature systems. For example, the systems integrated to plants, trees, and the animals, and the microorganisms, and soil, and the other organization systems actually. Finally, the nature positive economy referred to our civilization much better being to organizing economic models.
It sounds like putting nature first before the dollar value or the currency. Creating ways to live with nature so that we ourselves can actually survive and live and make an income. Maybe we don't take quite as much, or we at least find ways to give back to the landscape, like putting carbon back into the ground. Maybe instead of just thinking about the animals that give us profit, maybe we're also thinking about the animals that are part of the wilderness. Like, how are the hawks affected by our decision? How are the foxes and the badgers and the deer and the wolves? So I think trying to include the environment around us with our own economy would be very helpful. Would be very forward thinking.
We will reach our goal through these three main pillars. One is our capacity building online and on-site programs. These programs are for people to get exposed to and initiated to regenerative entrepreneurship.
So first thing is, in holistic management, we don't talk about ecosystems. We talk about the ecosystem because everything is connected. We have different habitats within. Once we start looking is, do we find any kind of insects or microorganisms? Because if they're there, they're basically transforming plant material and litter into nutrients for soil and for plants.
ROPE is our online regenerative entrepreneurship onboarding program, followed by Live, which is our on-site program.
So what ROPE and Live is contributing to my life? ROPE, I was more on the side, but it still gave me a sense of community and merging ecosystem. And then Live has really brought all of these people together. So really a lot of a sense of community and sense of working in a symbiotic ecosystem together with people so that I can easily realize my dream.
It's showing me that another type of lifestyle is possible, and even if it's not convenient in a traditional way that we are used to, it certainly brings me more joy.
Like-minded people that I was especially lacking of,
and some new places to try what I like, what would I like about regenerative agriculture and regeneration.
The second pillar is our community incubator villages, where people can come to learn by doing. Here they can experiment with different regenerative projects and enterprises.
We need to pat.
We need to pat.
Yeah.
What is that?
Hammer down.
Ah, hammer down the screws.
I'm part of RegenHive because I'm convinced that one of the most important things we can do to stop the destruction and reverse the trend for the planet is regeneration. And RegenHive is a very special, very original concept where I feel free to learn, to unlearn, to explore, to collaborate, to support and to be supported, while I keep my trajectory towards regeneration.
So how a regular day looks like at the RegenHive Sib. I don't think there's a regular day, like it's a lot of diversity, many different work opportunities and happenings. So sometimes there is an event to prepare and attend, sometimes it's fencing, preparing for goats to come here, sometimes it's making movies, sometimes it's cooking, sometimes it's like, so it's a lot of diversity, which I really love.
After the work during the day, and we cook and we eat together, and also like doing some like gatherings in different places inside, in Regen camp or like in front of the barn or like inside our kitchen.
So I wake up very energized and I don't struggle to get out of the bed. And sometimes we just like do some office work, or sometimes we are in the field. Mostly I cook and I make some bread in the morning. And it's really, I don't know, it's peaceful, not very like, sometimes it's very dynamic, but yeah, mostly more peaceful for me.
And the last pillar is through our online platform, where people can create and share events, trainings, and they can sell their products and services, find work opportunity and project partners.
I used to like to put this thing, and having this scale that I return to, like a thing that I keep talking about, making this top level here, that idea of how responsible one can be for one's life, like to imagine, and that is like the 100 on the scale, and then down here at the bottom is that the choice to make oneself a total victim of circumstance. So a person here at the bottom has made a choice to say that, well, I will not take responsibility for anything at all in my life whatsoever. I will live my life as a total victim. If I am lucky enough to be born in a very rich country like this one, it's quite possible to make that. I can be very much of a victim of circumstance. I still survive. I will still be, fine, be fed, I guess, or something like that. So I just putting in this as a scale from that to this, and the movement then, like the movement very much in short, is a movement of the people choosing to like bring themselves up on this scale towards more responsibility.
I feel like a movement, regenerative agriculture for instance, would be good as long as it provides that space for all of us to feel like, well, I am worthy. Like, like as a human being, I have something to offer.
So where are you on this scale of taking responsibility for your life and the life of our planet? Wherever you are and whatever you may contribute with, we at the RegenHive ecosystem welcome you to join us on this epic journey of transformation towards the age of regeneration.